This is Rubbernecker stamp set number 918, Carnations. What we're going to do first is we're going to take the stamps, turn them upside down and lay them over the top of the packaging, aligning them with the image below as best you can. Then take an acrylic block and lay it on the stamp with the edge of the block parallel with the edge of the paper. Take the next piece and do the same thing with that. Because our images are drawn slightly off, you just have to get close with this. But getting it parallel is very helpful. Okay. Set the packaging aside. We're going to work on the solid portion of the stamp. And I'm going to take my brush and pick up a little bit of this new tangerine color, the new Caribbean Bright series. And I'm just going to randomly put some color on here. And I'm going to come back with my yellow. This is the lemon yellow from the original Color Brush Bright set. If you watch all the videos, you'll see that I tend to use a lot of the same colors over and over again. It's because I'm not a very creative person, so these colors really have a fabulous range, and if you experiment a bit, you'll see what I mean. Okay. So that should give us a really pretty little orange-yellow set of carnations. We're going to give this a little bit of water so it'll bleed together, and hopefully the orange won't take over completely. Now try not to press too hard. The harder you press, the more the water wants to blend. Well, okay, so that's an example of what we don't want to have happen. So we're going to redo that one. And I'll show you when I redo it what happened. We had too much water, we had a lot of tangerine, and a very little yellow. So I'm going to reverse the process this time. And I'm going to put on some yellow first. And I'm going to use a lot more yellow, just like we did with tangerine. And then I'm going to fill in with a little bit of the tangerine. The tangerine is so much stronger than the yellow is that it's hard to get the yellow to hold up against it. So a little orange in here. Yeah. This should be an entirely different look. All right, a little water. Let's see if we got enough yellow to hold up this time. Just barely. Use a lot of yellow, a little bit of the other colors if you want the yellow to come through. All right, just set that aside and let it dry. Okay, now we have the outline. And for this one I'm going to use a VersaFine Onyx Black pigment pad. Keep your block edge parallel with your paper. Line it over the top of the color and bring it down. we go. A little clear embossing powder to finish it off. Here's a card we made using the same technique. This one has gold embossing on it, so it's a little harder to see on video, but it's quite striking in person. And the reflection either bounces the light or captures it. And we also used a phrase off of our freehand phrase set. This is freehand phrase set number 900. It's got 6 floral phrases or garden phrases and a square and a circle that they fit into. And finally on this one, we used our new freehand frame oval, number 903, to go around the flower.